Known as the natural state, Arkansas is home to many beautiful things. But for all its beauty, the state has faced its fair share of challenges. With one of the lowest literacy rates in the country, Arkansas has long struggled to close the gap in education that has historically plagued the state. Despite the fact that the state has an expansive post-secondary education system, Arkansas ranks 50th among states for residents graduating from a four-year college.
There seems to be more young people that choose other options or are delayed in terms of going to college now. I'm not exactly sure what I would attribute that to, but I definitely think that there's a different emphasis placed on young people that don't excel in high school. So oftentimes I think the messages that they get is that college is not for you. And so, of course, if they're not coming, they're not graduating.
The areas most affected by the disparity are located in rural Arkansas, where poverty rates are high, college attendance is low, and where civic leaders are focusing their attention in an effort to break this damaging cycle.
In rural Arkansas, the effect of an uneducated citizenry has been just persistent poverty, generational poverty. Also in rural Arkansas, the effects of not having a degree or higher education has been that we are not able to attract businesses and industry here, and the innovation that's necessary to create business and industry. There's nothing to say that rural America can't be successful. And there's nothing that says that Arkansas's rural America cannot provide for their families. But key to that is education.
For low-income students and those with a poor academic background, local technical and community colleges can serve as a gateway to even higher education. Many of these colleges offer low tuition, open admissions policies, and a flexible curriculum, helping to ease these students into the structure of college life. Unfortunately, fewer resources are available to support students attending technical and community colleges, which is why they experience an average freshman to sophomore retention of only 55%. In an effort to change this, programs like Achieving the Dream, Community Colleges Count, have been established to provide these schools with the tools to effectively retain students and help them to graduate.
The tools and resources that Achieving the Dream provides are several, one of which is data and analysis, so that the schools that are participating in Achieving the Dream are collecting data on what services and supports are necessary by students for their success. It provides an evidence-based approach to how they change their practices and their policies at the community colleges, and even more so, moving towards public policy at a state level.
We get the opportunity to interact and communicate with other colleges across the country, and it almost serves as a database or an information think tank, if you will, of best practices. And so I think the Achieving the Dream initiative has been really instrumental in bringing voices together and coming up with common solutions that work across all sectors. So I definitely think Achieving the Dream is something powerful.
Dreams are now becoming a reality, especially for Robert Moon. Having lived a life of crime as a drug dealer and user in one of the roughest cities in Arkansas, Robert decided it was time to make a change. The first glimpse at a real future came when he went back to school and became a certified nursing assistant.
I just knew that I wanted something better in life. I wanted a better occupation. I wanted to set example to my children that if you go to school, you can achieve whatever goal that is out there that you want to achieve. And that was the drive for me to come back to school, because I wanted a better life and a quality education.
After being laid off from a local plant that shut down in his rural town, Manuel Jones seized the opportunity and returned to school, working towards a degree in medical administration.
When I first got laid off, it was scary, because the unknown and knowing I won't have a steady paycheck coming in no more. Not being able to provide for my wife and my children. It was just like, Lord, I don't know what to do. And school looking like maybe the only real good security that I'm going to have is to go back and retrain myself to become a better part of society by learning something new that would benefit me in the long run, where I can move up professionally.
Single mom Misty Sanders was recently accepted to an accelerated nursing program at the University of Arkansas at Little Rock. She credits her academic success to the help she received from the Achieving the Dream program.
A lot of the things that helped me and motivated me was the desire to have something more than a waitress's salary, to have something more for my son to look up to and know that he can succeed and do anything that he wants. And the programs at the school have been wonderful to me, especially Career Pathways. Just being able to have somebody to talk to and go to when things are getting overwhelming, that has really kept me motivated.
For many community leaders, the belief that education can break destructive cycles is steadfast. Through their support, community and technical colleges in Arkansas can successfully help students towards a more prosperous future.
The coaching that is provided by Achieving the Dream to each of the schools is terrific, and more so the coaching that Achieving the Dream provides to students. So that through Achieving the Dream, there are staff people there who work with students on their needs, such as childcare, transportation, helping them to connect with financial aid assistance, grades, tutoring, all things that are necessary, mentoring.
I'm older than Kareem, but Kareem is like a father figure like to me. He saw some things in me that I didn't know I had, and he kind of like brings them out in me, and he's like mentoring me, taking me under his wing and mentoring me into be a better man, a better father, a better student, a better citizen, just a better all-around person, so, and I really appreciate Kareem because he does a wonderful job, not only with me, but other guys in the network.
With outcomes like this, the hope is that Achieving the Dream will gain more momentum and become a statewide initiative.
We have to be relevant. And Achieving the Dream and our community colleges provide that opportunity for relevancy and that opportunity to ensure or secure our future here in Arkansas in building a knowledge-based economy, but more importantly, being able to build a global economy.
Without these resources, students like Robert, Manuel, and Misty may not have retained the ambition to stay and complete their college education. They feel the support was crucial to their success.
I never thought that I would be in this position that I am now. And when I look back on my life, sometimes I just have to pause and say thank you. And every once in a while, a little tear rolls down my eye. And I try to stay very humble and very grateful, and I try to stay in a position where I can always be helpful to somebody.
Once I get this associate's degree, that's just the starting point. But then it's on to like my bachelor's and my master's, and the field I've chosen, it's the horizon is so wide out there where, I could start out in admissions, but before you know it, I could be running a whole doctor's office, opening my own business up.
What I'm looking forward to the most is just having a stable environment for my son, not having to worry about money, not having to worry about his needs being met, or making sure that he has, clothes on his back or food on the table. And that's exciting to me.
Shifting people out of poverty and into prosperity is more than just a novel idea. It is the bridge that connects a better life to those who need it the most, getting them one step closer to achieving the dream. To find out more about making a difference and moving the needle in Arkansas, visit WRFoundation.org.